In my book, Knowings, chapter 3 is called Death and Life, and I'm going to read from there. I've experienced death in so many ways in my life, I can't even begin to count them. Death of an illusion, death of a marriage, death of a business, death of an addiction, and the rebirth that followed. We can choose to stay in the cage of death, or we can choose a different perspective and use the compost for new growth. When I was learning from Miss B, I was in high school and I wasn't interested in the park behind her house for any other reason than to sneak down with friends and drink 40-ounce beers, smoke joints, and stay later than closing time. Adventure to us was running away from park rangers after dark who were mad at us for not putting out our fires and behaving badly, as they should have been. We were in rebellion. From 14 years on, from 14 years old on, drugs and alcohol seeped into my life, and the clarity and connection to the things she taught me got foggy. Until I turned 24, I was clouded by substance use and abuse, ballooning into a full blown addiction. I moved far away from the things she tried to teach me in those years, on the dark side of the world where I lost control and I became powerless. Sometimes I think she knew. She just knew that I was on this path and she needed to get to me before I almost drank myself to death, too. See, her death shaped me and gave me a boundary of sorts in my using, and she taught me a phrase that never left me. We aren't powerless, but we give our power away. We aren't powerless, but we give our power away. What right now are you too attached to? What are you not letting go? What are you feeling like you're so powerful by keeping your claws in or your hands on something that you need to let go? We're not powerless, but we give our power away. It means we can take our power back. It means that we can come to a place where we feel like there's nowhere else to turn, and we can turn to a source that's more powerful than us. And in Knowings, I write that that's the God, the universe, the spirit, whatever you define it as for you, a higher power that is stronger and greater than you. It's not he or she, it's both and. It's not a magical wizard in the sky, it's something bigger than that. It helps with us understanding energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. And in front of us, we see these transformations. So when we're on a transformative path and we're on the bridge, as I call it, going from here to there, and we're trying to figure out the death and life in our own life of things that are alive and living and well. But sometimes the attachment or illusion that we had to them and how we have them in our life needs to die off. And that's the death of the dream. That's the letting go. And that's the being so powerful that you come back to take it back. We're not powerless, but we give our power away, means we weren't conscious, we weren't present, we weren't in a place of wanting to have better and do better for ourselves. We were somewhere else. And then we get to a place where we're somewhere else. And knowings is tuning into the energy to transform for us that we can go from here to there. We're on the bridge, and that we are becoming more powerful. We are taking our power back, and we are there for it. We're here for it. So if you want to talk more about this, below is a link to summer school, my school programs, and you can jump in or work one-on-one with me to push through some of the exercises in here, being in fear, being in the cage, being locked in our pride and ego. We've got worksheets and workshops for all of that. And when we push through, we live a values aligned life on the other side in our knowings. And there's truly nothing better.